confession. I love crappy romantic comedies. Yeah, yeah, it's a cliché. I can't help it. I love them. All those movies have that scene, you know? The girl is at her wit's end. She's been crying her eyes out, her makeup is running, she looks like a zombie. She's done. Which is when Ryan Gosling knocks on her door to coax her out.
Miss.
Ah, shit. That sounds nothing like Ryan Gosling. See, this is the problem with my life in a nutshell. It's not romantic, and it's certainly not a comedy. All right, where am I? What happened? Oh yeah, the hospital. I felt woozy, and then really, really hot. And I guess that I fainted? And that's putting it mildly. I'll be alright though.
Are you sure?
Aha, as if I could be sure of anything. Still, I should probably update my guardian angel. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe there's something I know for sure. Yes, I'm sure. I'm good. I just had a little bit of a moment. A big moment. But it's over now. Sorry, I ducked out. I'm already feeling much, much better. I can hardly tell her the truth, can I? Most people don't actually want you to be honest with them. Oh, I apologize, Dr. Giagana. I just vomited up my breakfast. I had it all over my chin. It wasn't a good look. It's hardly my fault. I haven't been handling stress very well lately. I'll be out in just a second. Those weren't here before. Do you think they have any idea where they are?
I'm sure this comes as a shock, but it is crucial that you understand the situation. Your mom had a brain aneurysm. Do you know what that means?
Mom. Funny. I could never get myself to call her mom. She's always been married to me. As I understand it, it's a weakened artery wall?
Correct. And that artery ruptured, which caused a hemorrhage. It is a serious situation. We need to prepare for whatever happens next, very quickly indeed.
I've watched enough Grey's Anatomy to know that this is not good. Serious? What can I do?
Anything related to medical care will be my team's responsibility. But you are her trusted advocate.
I'm
so
sorry,
you should be
her
aware.
what now?
Do you not remember? This is the reason we called you. We have your name and your number, which means that you signed the release.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
And since she's not able to express her, I presume you discussed that when you went through the process. So you must know that there are a number of options to consider.
I don't believe it! She must have forged my signature. It's hardly a surprise. She's always done that kind of stuff. But I'm not making any important decisions. I've had my share of this kind of responsibility, and it didn't turn out well. However, my dear mother, after all we've been through, what makes her think that I can make the right decision? Pitting us, I feel trapped. Like a fish in a barrel. Oh, come to think of it, I would love that. A 30-second memory, and not a care in the world. Fear me, sharks, for I am... that sea hag.
I'm sorry, Miss
Demange.
I'm sorry. Listen,
We do indeed.
let me be so weak and then I'll dash you.
No, okay.
It's okay. It's not our major. That is we're doing it. There could this sort
No,
of
it
event
can't be.
and
I'm not
mental
ready for
functions may also.
Holy...
I need to know if
What do you mean?
to be complete if we're smaller than some people rather than what I need.
I don't know. Last time she told me she wanted something. To be in
Excuse me?
MoMA?
Miss Demont. Wait.
Ah, there it is. Once people figure, they feel like they know her or something. Yeah. I so that she. Anyway, can you? And I run into. Did someone had a hold? So.
I know. I can give.
Like that would. I'm sorry. I know what she'd say. What did she expect? That I just show up and what? Decide whether she lives or she dies? I don't even know how I'm supposed to make it to the end of the day, let alone... I remember, Diane and I found an injured bird in the backyard. It was tiny. I think it was around the time Marie had set up her new studio in the sunroom. Now that I think of it, that was also my first experience with death. In fact, I also had a really weird dream that night. Something about that day always seemed off. I never figured out why. And why am I thinking about this now? Do you recognize it? This is the moment. It's exquisite. I think I still... Marie told us she'd take... I never saw her, so... Back then, she had just started a series on birth, and I was... I met for... The nest was high up in the bird. Ha, yeah, her father... I was a bit... Now, and since... What? Marie was... So I suggested we keep this. I could already... She got... At the time... Maybe Marie killed the bird. That's what... And it might sound... Marie... She couldn't... She knew... I remember... She thought she... Sounds... She's...
What I need to know is...
I'm not duck after all, isn't this... My legs are shaking. I think...
Understood. Well...
Body. One thing's... She's all...
I understand.
It's not... If you were dead, I would... I'm not sure.
She's serious. I've seen her. She's an... It must be...
I've heard this one before. That's a polite way. You get used. Doctor,